Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Brian Coffman with us. Now, his shirt says Brian Smith. Pay no attention to the Brian Smith shirt. Yeah, come on over here. His name is Brian Coffman. He's in the insurance business here in town. I've known Brian almost all of our lives from high school. And Brian, welcome to GAWnews.
Thank you.
How's your day been so far?
It's been a pretty hectic day.
What's been the most hectic thing that's happened to you today?
Well, first off, getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is way, way too early for a guy like me to get up.
That's tough, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you rolled out of bed at 5, and then what did you do?
Well, I'm working Utica 3, which is one of the newly annexed areas.
Okay.
It's the new firehouse up there across from the Circle K on 10th Street. And working, of course, for Brian Smith, if you can see my shirt. But I went out to go greet the people there at the polls.
But no, what did you do before you went to the polls?
Well, before I had to get my son up and everything.
And got him ready?
Got him ready.
What kind of creamer do you take in your coffee? Do you use the sugar-free hazelnut?
I'm not a coffee drinker, but if I was, I would use the sugar-free hazelnut.
What do you drink every morning? Just curious. I know that's random and doesn't matter.
You know, that's perfectly fine. I am a Diet Coke guy.
Diet Coke. Caffeine?
Oh, well, there's no use drinking it without caffeine.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of truth to that. All right, so you got your little boy up and going. You headed out. It was still dark.
Right.
Yep, and you got to the polls at what, right at 6?
I was a little after 6.
Okay.
It was a little late.
Did you pass out anything interesting? Any bourbon, small pints of whiskey, cash, anything like that?
No, you know, that wasn't really in our budget for this campaign.
Yeah.
We're going with some keychains. So.
The keychains, oh, it's my favorite keychain, that I Love Jeff.
Yes.
Is that right?
I Love Jeff keychain.
Do you think he gave all of them out during the season?
No. As a matter of fact, I've got a whole box of them.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he doesn't win, those things are going to go down. The price is going to be nearly nothing on them. What do you think you all will get for him if he does or does not win? Do you think you'll get more if he wins when you try to sell them?
Well, you know, we're giving them away for free right now.
Free?
So, yes.
There ain't nothing free in this world.
Well, those keychains are free.
All right.
But I think they can do nothing but go up from there. But, you know.
So how's Brian's take on the election today? Brian being Brian Smith, not Brian Coffman.
Brian Smith, he goes in today with a pretty good confidence. We know he's worked as hard as he can.
Yep.
He's done as much as he can, and he feels good about what's going to happen today. Having said that, I also know he probably didn't sleep much last night because he's worried about the outcome. But he is kind of confident, hoping everything goes well for him.
You know, I don't keep up to date with how much city council people make, but I now know why people run for city council. There's a lot of pay in it, isn't there? I mean, don't you make a lot of money by being a city council person?
To be honest with you, I really don't know how much.
I heard something like $45,000 to $50,000 a quarter.
Really?
You like $200,000 a year.
Well, maybe I should have been around it.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Somebody just wrote 12K, which I guess stands for $12,000. You think that's $12,000 a meeting or $12,000 a year?
Well, you know, I would say $12,000 a meeting, but I've seen some of the cars some of these city council people drive, and
they ain't getting paid a whole lot.
No.
Yeah. So here's the thing that always perplexes me, and I know you will know since you're so close to Brian in this campaign. How much money do you think he has spent, or the average city councilman will spend to get elected for the city council?
That's a really good question. I know that Brian's run a pretty lean campaign as far as what he spends. As a matter of fact, this shirt here, that's how much I got paid for this. I get to wear this nice sweatshirt all day in the 75-degree weather.
So there's more to it. They raise this money. They spend this money on marketing and advertising, but there's more to it than the money. It would have to be more than the money. So if Brian's running for more reasons than the money, why do you think he's running?
Well, that I can answer for you pretty easily. Brian, and anyone who knows him knows that he's in part of the newly annexed area, obviously, District 6.
Yep.
He worked to fight the annexation at the time it happened. And he was against the annexation, didn't want it to happen, but he did tell everyone that the day that they lost that battle, if it ever came to that he would do his best to become the first person to represent the district. And the reason he wanted to do that was he wanted to make sure that they got the best representation possible. He's not a guy who is still holding the grudge of annexation or anything like that. He just wants to make sure that now that they are there, they have to be represented in a way that they should be.
Well, it's interesting. Both of the guys running in that district are political newcomers. And I know Mr. Glover very well. Saw him the other night out at the Utica Elementary Fall Festival. He's a good guy. But these two young guys, I guess they just believe in making our community better, whoever wins.
I would say that, and the one thing we know for certain is the guy that wins, whoever wins this race, we're going to have a Brian representing District